Hello, my name's Anthony Cummins and I want to tell you today about the 3 great ninja manuals. When I was a boy, I fell in love with the ninja and I followed up on anything ninja to the point where I went to Japan because I wanted to train with real ninjas. But of course, as you become older and you become a little bit more wise, then you realise that not everybody's telling the truth. And I suddenly realised that most people were not actually telling the truth, and it dawned on me that I had to do my own investigation. So what you find when you investigate the ninja is that very quickly it becomes apparent that 3 of the major manuals are classed as the top 3 manuals. These are the Shinobi Hiden, which is sometimes known as the Nippiden, and that was allegedly written by Hattori Hanzo in 1560, or it was copied down later on, or put together later on and compiled in about 1630s. Both are which early dates for ninja manuals. The second one, chronologically, is the Bansenshukai, written in 1676 by Fujibayashi Yasutake, and he was a man of Iga, and he compiled one of the biggest collections of ninjutsu put together at the time so that ninjutsu would survive because it was diminishing and it was finishing. And in 1681 was the Shoninki by Natori Masazumi, and they together are the 3 great ninja manuals. Of course, I set about wanting to read these, but there was no translations. There was a couple of brief pages which are still up on the internet, which were literally 0.5% of the manual, if not 0.1% of the Bansenshukai. It was next to nothing. So that soon was exhausted, trying to find English translations. So what I did is I thought, I can't speak Japanese. I know that these manuals are so difficult that you would need professional people or at least well-educated people to translate them. So that puts out me learning Japanese for the rest of my life and then being able to read them. It would be a pointless exercise. So I went about putting together a team of what I would class as very high level, some professional, some amateur, translators and interpreters, and what we did is we set about translating the 3 great ninja manuals. And I just want to make this video to show you and to celebrate and identify that we've actually done it. So a massive thank you to my team and all those who've helped bring these into reality, and all those out there who are really taking to the historical and the true ninjutsu. It's a big thank you, and what I'd like to do is take you through the 3 books. The Shinobi Hiden. This is now translated as The Secret Traditions of the Shinobi, and this has got more than just the Shinobi Hiden in. And this was allegedly written in 1560, and alongside this it's got some Koka manuals, it's got a Gunpo Jyoshu, which is a really old manual on ninjutsu, and it's packed with historical information from around Iga and the Hattori line, with a little bit of extra Koka thrown in there for you. The Bansenshukai, there it is. It's classed or called as the Bible of Ninjutsu. It's now in English, over 550 pages. It is massive. It is absolutely a tome of ninjutsu. The Shoninki, Natori Ryu's secret ninja manual, their high-level ninja tactics. So there it is. It started with a dream and it ended up with a reality, and we published all 3 historical ninja manuals in English for the world to read. I was so tired of listening to it's secret, it's kuden, it's hidden, it's this, it's that. It's like, no, what actually is it? So I set about finding it, and now I've found it, I've had it translated, we've all worked hard on it, and you can read it too. You have to remember, what we hold in our hands here is more than any ninja actually possessed in their lifetime, more than any real historical ninja ever did, because of course these are secret manuals for each individual school or section. What we have now is more information than the ninja themselves combined, which is a great start for us to interpret and identify what the ninja actually did. However, I actually disagree that they're the 3 greatest ninja manuals, in my opinion. They are great by all means and they are superb, but I don't think they should be held as the absolute top. Simply because you need some background information on some of them. For example, the Shoninki has other manuals that are attached to it, which explain these. The Bansenshukai does deserve its position, but the Shinobi Hiden is quite ambiguous and quite difficult to interpret. So I think there are different other manuals out there that are better. So what we did is we tracked down this, and this is the Iga and Koka Ninja Manual. Now this was written by Chikamatsu Shigenori in 1719 and a bit later on in the 1780s for when he followed up with it. And this is a collection of actual Iga and Koka Ninjutsu put together for a basic student, for the beginning student to go through his basics. So I would place that above the Shinobi Hiden, simply because it's for us, that is, it's much more accessible to get into what was a ninja and what was not a ninja. Now the original Japanese, many people say, oh, you know, English is a translation and it's not a true representation of the actual language, and to a level that is correct. But of course, translations are generally good, they're solid, and they tell you what you need to know, and some finer details you need to dig for yourself. So I went to track down all the different manuals, like the Bansenshukai, the Shinobi Hiden, and all of these manuals, and I found that some of them were extremely difficult to find. Some are very easy to find and they are free on the internet. Some are extremely difficult to find and cost thousands of dollars. So I have now produced them for you as enthusiasts to own the original manual or to cross-check our translations against the original. So if there are any mistakes, they can be found out, or if there are any changes of details, you can go through them. Originally, I published the Shoninki and the Shinobi Hiden in Japanese through a company, but the company, which was a print-on-demand company, went bankrupt with the incline of Amazon and Amazon's self-publishing. So what this has led to is that there are a couple of these manuals online which are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But don't worry, ignore those. I have reset them up at a cheaper price now because the middleman has gone. So you can get them a bit cheaper and they are still in print. Now to get around this problem, I've put all the links below. So if you're worried which one is which, just follow the links and they're all there in the video description below. The Shinobi Hiden. Quite a slim manual in its original form with the illustrations included inside. The Shoninki to deal with to go with the true path of the ninja. This is not an illustrated version. There's only 1 or 2 illustrations in this book. It's the original version written by the member of the Natori family himself who put the inscription at the end. The Bansenshukai. Now I tried to get this in 1 volume, guys, but it didn't go. So here we are, 3 volumes. You'll see there, so I'll take you through them. Volume 1, as you can see, it's to do with our Book of the Ninja on the back, and it is the National Archives version. Number 2, again, same format, and what we've done this time is we've made sure that the Japanese goes in the correct direction. So you start at the back of the book and go through that way. The third one, which is much slimmer because it's the end of the manual, we've put down here. And of course this has got most of the illustrations from the Bansenshukai and all the different tools, which are of course translated and published now. These are all done in English. So there you have it, the 3 great ninja manuals, now published in English. They are now also available in their original Japanese form for you to cross-check and enjoy. And everything is out for the public to see. So the only thing that matters now is for you to read them and make your own mind up about what is and what is not ninjutsu.